Hi, it's Janine. You either clicked on this video on accident or you might be looking for bird chop recipes, or you're here watching my journey on my jaw search. To prepare for that, and I'm running low, I am making bird chop. So for my birds, I feed vegetables and other things in addition to their pellet diet. So today I'm making bird chop. I have the Bird Tricks recipe book, their complete feeding system, and I am doing winter to spring today. I couldn't find all the ingredients. I had to substitute some stuff, and making a couple little changes because of what I don't have or what I do have. I used to feed, or when I first started feeding on the chops, I got another brand of bird seed food. It's a homemade food that you just add water, heat up. It's kind of like makes kind of more like an oatmeal. It's got a lot of grains and stuff. Well, it made my bird very hormonal, and he was pretty bad. So I took all of that out, and then I did start with the Bird Tricks, which I've had really good success with. I am using up some of that old other homemade style bird food to use it up, and I use it as a portion of the Bird Tricks diet. It's not the I guess the best thing to do with adding and subtracting your own things, but that's what I don't want to throw it all away. So I'm using it in addition or as a little portion of the Bird Tricks diet. So you can continue watching. Couple tips. The first time I did chop, I didn't dry everything completely. Some things were a little wet. Came out real mushy. The birds didn't really like it. Last time I went overkill and dried everything, and it came out really good. And you'll see me kind of doing that with some of this stuff. When I freeze it, because I freeze it in Ziploc, the Fresh and Seal bags or whatever. I don't have the big one. I just have a little handheld that you'll see sucking the air out. And when I defrost them like that, then they came out really well. Also, when you see me freezing, I'll go over it when I'm freezing. I do really thin layers because I only have 2 small birds. So making all this food lasts me for months. But making it all and freezing it, then I tried doing it in the little snack style bags, and that just didn't work. So now I have a couple different ways that I've tried out in the freezing. And also, all the stuff that I don't use, I got a dehydrator, so I'll be dehydrating as snacks. I actually like dehydrated foods, so I dehydrate my extras and give that to them as treats. So go ahead, and I'm gonna change the view and watch. I am not going to give the recipe, and I won't be showing all the ingredients because it's not fair to Bird Tricks that I give out the recipe. So I won't be doing that. So continue watching if you're interested. Bye. If you're wondering why I'm doing each one individually, like with this piece that I just did, I didn't like it. It had some yucky spots to it and stuff like that. Also with organic, I know that I can find bugs in there, and I don't want to put bugs in the chop. Getting old. Got some really fine and some thicker. I noticed that the carrots were moist, and I want it as dry as possible. So I'm just going in. Last time when I got done chopping them, I laid it out on paper towels and dried them out. I forgot to do that, so I'm doing it while it's in the pot, and I'm just trying to get a little bit of that moisture out of there. Okay, I forgot that kale does not chop very finely in the chopper by itself. So I think last time I did it, I put in the carrots or something heavy to kind of weigh and mix it up some. Otherwise it just doesn't come out very finely chopped. So I know my birds don't eat mung bean sprouts without being cut up. And they won't just eat them, or any sprouts. The parakeet veggie will, a little bit, like alfalfa sprouts and stuff like that. But as far as these ones, so that's why I planned on cutting those up anyhow. So I'm just gonna do that, and hopefully, maybe I just didn't have enough in there. Well, they're gonna get one batch of pretty thick. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? This is a huge pot. That is just the vegetables. Look at that. Here I have the pasta that I've chopped some. And this is some other grains. I don't know how I'm going to mix all this stuff together. So I still have to mix
I can
that
see
stuff
from my house.
with that. And I don't have any room, and I don't have anything bigger. Oh dear. Okay, this is what I do with my salads. I put my lettuce and salad dressing in. And then I put, because this actually seals, and then I just shake it. Now this is the beans, the pasta, and the grains. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Oh, this turned out pretty good. A few little clumps, because it's been cooling all day, so, or not all day, but it's been cooling for probably a couple hours now. And the beans I made yesterday. All right. Now how I'm going to mix all this together, I have no idea. I've seen other people do it in igloos or, you know, coolers and stuff like that, big huge, but I don't have anything like that. Well, I do, but I'm not going to come in and clean it and sanitize it and all that good stuff. I'm not doing that. So we are just going to have to do this in batches. So I'm going to transfer all this back into a bowl. And I sprouted mung beans. Like, oh, you know, they just kept growing and growing and growing into, I have now about 10 cups or something stupid. I don't know. I've got a lot of mung beans. I'm hoping that they can freeze, because I think I'm going to vacuum pack them and freeze them. Okay, so here, let's put some veggie in there. That was maybe a third of the bowl. So let's put about a third. This mixture in. Shake the shit. Of course, the pastas and all those are all very sticky, so they want to all stick together. And he's providing the music. He thinks he's Freddie Mercury. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, cutie. I'm just going to have to package this as we go here. so I'm putting about that much in the bag. Let's see how this one goes. Well, these are just Amazon seal bags. I got them with, make sure that that seal's good. They came with this. This is rechargeable where you have to plug it in. I always forget to, so I don't know. These bags though, these are the ones, they're real touchy. And they had like even replacement valves that came with them. But they're real touchy as to what... You have to find the exact spot. Okay, that one's not gonna... Okay, so anyhow, I've got a... So what I do is I flatten this out really, really thin. It's got a lot of it in here. I flatten it out really thin, and I'll even sometimes score it so I can break it off in chunks or just break off pieces of it. I know you can't see this right now. I'm going to get this. Oh, and this is the Food Saver little handheld one. This thing does great when you can hit that. There's a little round thing you have to make sure it's lined up so it actually sucks the air out. And finding that sweet spot on these are kind of a pain. Okay, I think I found it. It's going down.
I can see you from my house.
My cameras. This one stays on a recharger, but look how thin those are. And you can see kind of where I've put little grooves in here. So these will just snap off when they're this thin. They will just snap off. Now on other people's videos, you see that they'll put like a panty liner or something like that, or paper towels in here to suck up the moisture. But because I've sucked up so much moisture in the food already, I don't have to do that. It doesn't, moisture doesn't come up through here. And when it defrosts, it's you know, it's crunchier. It's not all totally mushy. What I'm doing here is I'm just pushing on that double seal really good. Going over it a couple times and doing it with my nail, hitting it with my nail. They have a tool, but I don't know where my tool's at. One of the Food Saver machines would be much easier with just the rolls. But if you're going to do something like that, because I can reseal these, if you're going to use the other kind, give yourself a lot of room to cut, because you'd have to cut it and then break off a piece and then reseal it, and cut it and break off a piece and reseal it. That's what I do. So now I'm just kind of shaking it back and forth, getting it thin. See how thin those are?